The months of June, July, and August mean one thing: velvet muleys. These months are hands down one of our favorite times of the year, as we spend most of our weekends scouting, running trail cams, and preparing for that one moment of truth. As our scouting progressed, we were finding plenty of bucks, but nothing that got us too excited until we found the buck we called Blanco, due to his very light colored velvet. He quickly put himself at the number one spot on our hit list. As bucks often are this time of year, Blanco proved to be very patternable. As we watched him the night before the opener, we couldn't wait to have a crack at him come morning.
Opening day, opening light, we got Blanco found. He's doing the same thing he's done a couple times. We've seen him scouting. If we can get down this ridge in position, I think we're going to have a good chance. We flipped a coin last night. Colton won, so he's up first. We're closing the gap here. Opening morning. I think we're about 125 yards.
I was able to close the distance to 62 yards, a distance I felt very comfortable shooting from. As we watched him run over the hill, we could tell the arrow didn't get as much penetration as we would have hoped, but the instant blood running down his side was encouraging, and we felt confident he wouldn't go far. To say I was pumped was an understatement. Fast forward 7 very long hours, and we bumped him, still very much alive. Down and up the other side, where Colby was watching. I'll let him tell the rest of the story.
Here's it goes. I shot from right here. He was sneaking through right below me at 30 yards. The wind's kind of going down that way. He come out right there at that tip and he smelled me. He ran right out here. Finally stopped for me, and hopefully he's here dead in just a second. Here's Here's my arrow. Covered in blood. Complete pass-through. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Yeah, look at that.
Anyone who has archery hunted knows that things don't often go as planned. At the end of opening day, Blanco was down and had Colby's tag hung on him, as he is the one that put the lethal arrow in him. Big congratulations to Colby on his best archery buck to date. The next couple of days were spent looking over lots of bucks, but it wasn't till the morning of day 4 we found another great buck right at first light, and lucky for us, he was in a great position for a stalk. I had hit the buck, but after reviewing the footage, felt like the shot may be a little high. We backed out and gave him a couple of hours.
This is right where his bed is. We're going to check for his arrow. See what the arrow looks like.
Look at this bed.
Looks like he's laid here.
Bedded right here, facing this way. Here's my arrow right here. Looks good.
That looks like a real bloody arrow. The fletchings. Yeah, that looks like lung blood, dude.
It's pretty bloody. Look right here. Instant blood.
Oh yeah, instant blood.
That's what we like to see.
I think we got him.
I think we might have got him. I ain't gonna get too excited yet. It's looking good. Right here, Cole. Oh, dude, look, it's coming out both sides.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a buck! Cole, dude, he's better than we thought.
Oh yeah.
We spotted this buck about 7 o'clock. It was only been light for maybe half hour, and he was already bedded. He was bedded in a good spot. The wind was good, and came in above him and snuck into 38 yards. He was bedded. We could just see the tips of his horns, and we sat there for maybe 15-20 minutes, and the wind swirled on us. Not going directly at him, but it ended up spooking 3 does that came out the bottom. And he stood up and came to full draw, and he kind of knew there was something up. I think he might have just barely got our wind and looked up and let him have it. We were a little unsure about the shot after reviewing the footage. It looked a little high. But downhill angle, came out perfect. I caught at least 1 lung, maybe 2, and he didn't even go 100 yards. I told Colby right after I shot, he went just over the hill, and I could have sworn I heard him take a tumble, and sure enough, we recovered the arrow, and there was blood instantly. Phenomenal blood trail. And walked over the hill, and there he was. Couldn't be more happy. Public land, general season, we got super lucky, and we killed the 2 best bucks that we saw. So,
With my tag now filled, Colby and I both had our best archery bucks to date, and we could not be more excited. That night, we scouted for my brother who was coming up late that night. It didn't take long the next morning, and Colby and I were on point across the canyon as Brian snuck in and made a great shot on this great buck.
Did he just crash? Dude, he did. Dude, did you see them trees rattle?
Brian made a perfect shot, and the buck didn't go far before Colby and I watched him tip over. But, as any good brother would do, we told Brian the shot looked a little far back and to back out and wait till we got over to him. What a great 5 days of archery hunting. We went 3 for 3 on public land with general season tags, and we all killed our best archery bucks to date. Only downside, we have to wait another 360 days to do it again. Can't wait to see what 2016 has in store.